when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
Okay, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
What did you go first?
Okay, this song has been stuck in my head for like, since it came out, really. And I've been a baddie since the young and niggas say nothing new. Why these niggas in my face? Oh, because I'm rich and my money blue. I don't care what niggas say because I'm really paid. I'm untouchable. Make bitches want to hate. She see me and she get uncomfortable. See, I lost it at the end there, but that's the lyrics. Would you like me to just say it regular?
No, I'll do it with the inflation of the person again.
So hard. Okay. And I've been a baddie since a young and nigga to say nothing new. Why these niggas in my face? Oh, because I'm rich and my money blue. I don't really care what niggas say because I'm really paid. I'm untouchable. Making bitches mad. Want to hate. She see me and she get uncomfortable.
Is this a Flo Milli song?
It is not.
Dang.
You're not even on the right coast.
Oh, I'm not even on the right coast?
No.
Is it Sweetie?
It's not. You're still not on the right coast.
Let me do one more. I don't know.
Would you like me to just read it?
Yeah.
And I've been a baddie since a youngin', nigga to say nothing new. Why these niggas in my face? Oh, because I'm rich and my money blue. I don't care what niggas say because I'm really paid. I'm untouchable. Making bitches want to hate. She see me and she get uncomfortable. If I sing the chorus, it's just going to give it away. I can't.
Is it Young Baby Tate?
It's not. You're still not on the right coast.
Who is it?
Okay, it's Ice Spice. It was her
God.
on the Fisher remix.
Oh my God, yes. I was like, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this sounds so familiar. I was like, I feel like I just heard this.
Yes, because the song just came out.
Oh my God.
It's okay, but I've been like really, I don't know, I've been listening to that song on repeat and I just love, like she really slid on that, you know? Obviously we're going to talk about it because it's one of our new songs.
I was like, yeah,
like, but still, that was the one I was thinking of. Okay,
I'm
you ready?
Weak. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to cross my fingers. So I get one right.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find the chorus that it won't give it away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's cool to have a man, but that ain't something that I need. And sweetie, if you want a little buddy back, you gotta tell me please. Money long check, pussy good check, mama straight check.
Oh my God. I want to
cool
say
to.
Okay, go.
I was gonna do it again.
Do it.
It's cool to have a man, but that ain't what I need. And sweetie, if you want little buddy back, you gotta tell me please. Money long check, pussy good check, mama straight check.
Is that Sweetie?
No, it's not.
Damn.
Wrong coast.
Is it Lotto?
No.
Oh my God.
It's cool to have a man, but that ain't something that I need. And sweetie, if you want little buddy back, you gotta tell me please. Money long check, pussy good check, mama straight check.
Oh my God, I have no fucking clue.
You want me to tell you?
Yes, please tell me.
Glorilla, blessed.
Oh my God.
Mama straight check. Now I'm feeling blessed.
Oh, okay. Okay, whatever. All right. Not our finest week. Not our finest week. That's okay. Everybody has them. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Where My Girls At. Happy spring.
Spring,
but it's like really barely feeling like spring, like I was just telling you. I don't know if you know this, but when the sun doesn't come out in LA, like it's like everybody's sad. Everybody's walking around not knowing what to do. Like, when is the sun gonna come back to us? You know, I miss her. I really miss her. I didn't think I'd miss her this much. I need the sun. I need her back.
Oh,
I need her back real bad.
That feels like such LA things. Like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen the sun. Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen the sun in like 4 days. There's like this overcast, but it's not raining.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? I mean, the sun was out yesterday, but I got way too high and I was just laying on my couch watching Downton Abbey. for like 6 hours. I mean,
Were you having a good time?
I was having a great time because the one thing about that show, nothing happens. Every single episode, it's riveting, but nothing happens.
I've never watched it.
I don't know if you would like it. I love it so much. And he has another show that just came out called The Gilded Age, which technically takes place before Downton Abbey.
Okay.
But it takes place in America. In Downton Abbey, it takes place in England.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with that whole like time
universe.
period.
Yeah.
The whole Gillian Fellows universe. I'm obsessed with. But the thing about his shows, nothing happens. like a servant is like, you know, trying to social climb her way to the top of New York high society. So she's planning to ruin her mistress's dinner, but right before she serves the rotten soup, somebody comes out and takes it away. And that was the whole build up to the episode. And in the end, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And I still go back for more every single time because it's just that good, even though nothing happens.
That's pretty funny.
It's no, that's just what I've been up to. What have you been up to? What's going on?
I really don't feel like I've been up to much. I've been just hanging out, mostly working, trying to be on this grind. But yeah, that's really it. I've been like working and then I'll be hanging. Oh, you know what? This is what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've been learning how to play Mortal Kombat. That's been my thing more recently.
Oh, why?
I'm off of social media, as you know.
Okay.
And so I guess maybe this is a new
fill your time.
Maybe this is the void.
Yeah.
But
fill the void.
My boyfriend and I have like played Mortal Kombat when there's like the physical game and he always beats me. Yeah. And I was like, yo, download it on your PS5 and I'm gonna learn how to play. Yeah. And so I've been learning how to play.
Come on, bonding activities.
Yeah, it's been cool.
Couple bonding activities.
It's so violent. It's so violent though. Like the way the graphics are insane. Like someone had to think about it and then animate this.
I feel like the last time that I saw like anybody play a Mortal Kombat game, it had to be like 2003, 2004, 2005, something like that. So I'm sure it's gotten even worse.
It's so graphic.
Like the graphics,
it's so bad.
The thing about video games is like I can't. It makes my head hurt trying to focus on, especially if it's multiplayer. I'm like, well, which one is me? Like I just have such a hard time. It gives me a headache trying to focus. You know what my favorite video game was? When I was a kid, there was this video game. It was called Bratz Forever Diamonds. Okay. And it was on the GameCube. And it was just you playing different Bratz, because I was a Bratz girl, never a Barbie girl. And we would just go to the mall. We would go to the mall. We would shop. We would prepare for a dance. We would prepare for a party. We would try on different outfits. And I think that's the greatest video game that has ever been created.
This sounds like Sims Light.
It literally is. And they have the coolest theme song. It would go, Bratz Forever Diamonds. I can't believe I still remember that all these years later.
That is so cute.
Because I have 3 brothers. So video games always been in our house. I never liked to play any of the video games except for Zora? Is that her name? Zula? Whatever the one is. Zorro? I don't know. But it was like an adventure game, and Sonic and Bratz Forever Diamonds. Those are the only 3 video games I ever enjoyed because they were so uncomplicated, you know? Like, it's not doom and gloom, you know? And nobody's getting shot in Bratz Forever Diamonds, okay? We are not.
They're just going to the mall.
We're just going to the mall.
Looking cute, having fun.
I can't think of a better way to spend my time. You know, if I was going to play a video game.
I feel you.
Anyway, should we get into what the fuck? Anyway. Okay, let's get into some hot topics. All right. Where do we even start? Okay.
No,
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it sounds like a lot of people are making some bold proclamations that they have projects coming out.
This is true. And some people are making proclamations that there's no project coming out at all. And then Atlantic is like, no, don't fucking play with us. Okay, so let's start there. So Cardi B was on the cover of Rolling Stone. Did you get a chance to read the article?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was good. They put it behind a paywall, which I hate. So then you don't get to like look at it.
Like a certain point, yeah.
Like a certain point. I love when like she's talked about a lot of stuff in this like, you know, cover story for Rolling Stone. And some of it she said before. And people are really surprised when she's saying things like, talking about how like she opened the door for like labels to start signing female rappers, and people are like, excuse me, people are like so I made myself a matcha. I just started making matchas at home. Do you drink matcha?
Sometimes. I usually feel like I leave it to the professionals.
That's how I felt. And then I started making them at home. And I'm saying it's good. I'm saving myself like $10 a day. Because,
for sure.
I love to make mine like iced matcha with like almond milk, a scoop of chai, and vanilla. And that adds up.
No,
you know?
I was going to say, and you're in LA.
This is why millennials cannot buy diamonds. This is why we cannot buy homes. It's because we're spending $10 a day buying iced matcha lattes before work. Yeah. Anyway, so Cardi B was saying, like, she was the reason that, like, that labels are signing female rappers. And she said, like, these labels was not believing in repping new rap artists. People from every single label have told me, have fucking told me this shit to my face. They started signing new female rappers after I got signed. Whether some bitches could be the greatest rappers or they just make good music at the end of the fucking day, guess what? They're in your playlist now.
Yep.
And she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. No, not
wrong at all. But one thing that I loved that she was talking about in this album was like, or in this article, is about the risks that she wants to take on her next album. You know, talking about doing reggaeton. She's like, merengue, like bachata, and she's really into that. And then she says, so she's so funny. She said, as soon as I finish this album, I'm going to fucking Puerto Rico. Girl, take us with you. Take us the fuck with you. I feel like I've been on this ride with you, bitch.
Yeah, no,
we've been
honestly.
waiting on you. Because she, like, tweeted, as she does. She got real mad. You know, first of all, it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute since the album came out. And I can understand, like, we talked about it, about how, like, we think she's scared. You know?
Well, yeah, I feel like it humanizes her in some ways because it's like, no matter the level of success or heights you've reached, there's still bits of anxiety that still plague everybody.
Absolutely.
Of like trying to match or supersede what you had. So when she was talking about that, I was like, although as a fan, I'm upset where I'm like, oh, I want this thing. But as a human, I'm like, I can understand, like, you feel like you're battling yourself in order to actually release something that you care about. Right. And it's like, what point of like trying to perfect this to a certain point do you need to be like, I've done all I can to release it and remove all your anxieties from it. But it made me feel like she's like, damn, like she's really human.
Yeah, I mean, and she is. But I just think it's funny. She tweeted like something like, anyway, no album this year. I don't care. I'm relaxing, dropping these features, and I already committed to and traveling and enjoying my summer. Bitch, me the fuck too. Doing the bare fucking minimum and going the fuck on vacation. Yes, Cardi B.
I was like, yeah, she doesn't have to put out an album ever again if she doesn't want to. She could keep doing these features. She could drop in, do these features, have fun, and like,
girl, did you hear Lauryn Hill talking about she dropping new music? Why is she lying?
Really?
Somebody call her outside somewhere and like interviewing her. One of the paparazzi was like, she's like, new music coming. Why the fuck is she lying? Lauren, it's at this point, why the fuck would you lie about some shit like that? It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. The point is like, I really do hope that the album is coming this summer, because despite what I was saying at the beginning of the episode, like, the summer is heating up. My plans are being made. My friends and I have already booked a boat for a yacht shit day, you know, a la Issa Rae, but on a much smaller scale.
We're still our version.
Our version of it. Bitch, I'm already like, I'm going home this weekend. I'm gonna go turn up in Chicago.
Nice.
I'm getting a car.
Ooh, congrats.
For the first time. I've never had a car.
Awesome. Congratulations.
I'm fucking 27 and I'm getting my first car, and I'm not even purchasing it myself. But the point is, like, the summer is heating up. You know what I mean?
It is. It is.
So Cardi, we want the album. The people, of course, she knows the people want the album.
Right.
Like, but it's not the only album that's coming. So Lotto posted this in one of her community, like, what do you call it when, like, they have those, like, fan groups, but it's like a closed group on Twitter that you're a part of, like a community.
I think it's called community.
Okay, so
right?
a community. So I think it's like her fan community, And one of her fans posted like some graphic that it looks like they really spent their time.
They spent some time on it.
They spent some time to make this graphic, like, which album for Lotto would you choose? Rap Lotto, Pop Lotto, or R&B Lotto? And Lotto quoted as saying, all these songs suck. Album on the way, and it will be washing these. First of all, not I have a couple on here, like, not too much. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, girl? I was like, put it on the floor as a wash?
Not too much. Bitch, not too much. Okay.
I was like, you know what?
Many of these.
I was like, let me eat my words. I don't know. But
I want to eat my words.
I mean, I do too. But I was like, when I saw that, I was like, girl, what are you talking about?
Bitch, not too much, because some of these are still in heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Stepper, put it on the floor, Sunday service, he say, she say, no panties. I still listen to Lottery. Sometimes I still listen to It's Giving, In and Out, even though I know she don't fuck with them no more. I still listen to Sleep. Like, girl, not too much. Like,
yeah, relax.
I hate when artists do that. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to shit on your old music to say that you're releasing new music? Like,
exactly.
Especially when, like, a year ago, you were like, this is the best thing I've ever done.
That's so true.
New wave. And then, like, 6 months pass and you're like, that shit was trash.
Right.
We not there no more. You know
and
what?
I feel like, I think it's silly. But, you know what? I'm going to go to something that Jack Harlow said once. You know,
okay.
Some interviewer, some
Sure. Go ahead.
Some interviewer had brought up like a song that he made when he was like 14 or 13 or whatever, and they're like, "Yo, is this you?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "And I can't be embarrassed of that because all the music that I have is me in some version, so I can't be embarrassed of like who I was back then because it's a part of me." And I was like, "That's so true."
Yeah, I'm always trying to tell my students like your digital footprint. It does not go away. They do not understand that. They're like, no, well, miss, if I delete it from no, baby, it's there. It's there. You don't understand. It's there and it's there forever.
Have them take a AWS cloud computing class. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm learning about the cloud.
I'm so sorry, Brianna. These kids cannot spell. So I don't foresee that in their future. They're in the 7th grade and confusing the 3 theirs. Like, they don't know.
Oh, no. Okay, no. It's like that.
No. George Bush will pay for his crimes. But not... They have been left behind.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, the point is, Lotto says new music is coming.
Yep.
I want new music from Lotto.
Same.
I want it to be like Sunday service.
Same.
That is what I want. I want the new music. Yes, keep subbing Ice Spice. Well, it's not even subbing anymore. Like,
no, she's pretty direct.
Yeah, she's pretty direct at this point. Keep doing it. Like,
keep doing it.
You know, I feel like it's fun. You know, everybody got to get their lashes a little bit. Nicki Minaj did it. Like, everybody got to get their lashes a little bit. I don't think this is the summer of bitches being kumbaya.
Oh no, this is the summer, or if anything, the year of disses. Of battling.
Okay. Battling. Okay. Somebody else who says an album is on the way. There's a rumor mill, like, floating around on Twitter. It could 1000% be wrong, but I am choosing to believe it. Says that Meg's new album features some Beyonce, Future, Ariana Grande, and Glorilla.
This is a lot.
These are some heavy motherfucking hitters.
I can definitely see Future.
100%.
Already Glorilla. That makes sense.
No. I think it's gonna be a different song.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay,
they're going on tour together. I mean, I can't imagine.
Have you seen the videos from the tour? We'll hold that. For the next thing.
I haven't.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Keep going. What were you saying?
Ariana Grande, I think she only gets one. It's either Ariana Grande or Beyonce. One of them. I don't know.
I really think her and Beyonce are locked in.
You think they're locked in?
I really
they have a Texas anthem.
I really think it's gonna be a Texas anthem. She's on the Texas Hold'em remix. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be a different song, but I really think they locked in. Like, I really think Beyonce fucks with her. You know what I mean?
I think she does too.
I really think she fuck with her, and I really think she's gonna be on the album. Like, I feel like Beyonce would do that for Meg. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm skeptical.
Okay. Ariana Grande, you know that's Nicki's girl. Like, down. So, but I know that Ariana is not like, she's not
loyal.
She's out of her like Jungle Fever hip hop era. She's back into, so she's not choosing sides anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's just here for the music. And I really think like her and Meg are the same age. They've both been through really traumatic things in their lives. Like I just feel like they could have a friendship and a bond,
click, yeah.
you know? So I really think they could make good music together. And plus they've already done a song together.
Right.
So that's that.
Oh, but also Sexy Red?
Yes, so Sexy Red is releasing a project, In Sexy We Trust, on May 24th. And let me tell you, I salute you, bitch. I can't wait, okay? I can't wait to be throwing ass to this shit.
Oh my god.
I cannot wait to be throwing ass to this shit. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna have a great fucking time, okay? Okay, moving on. So Chameleon, Seduce, from Seduce and Scheme, in case you were confused about it.
Right.
They released, like, she released a freestyle to Gucci Mane's I Think I Love Her. And Meg, you know, she released a freestyle from like Megan Mondays like freestyles or whatever. And then so Chameleon released a freestyle to the same song and was like, it's not a freestyle if you got a team of ghostwriters huddle up in that sweat box, Buki. And so it kind of felt like, because not only did Meg release a freestyle to this, but also Erica Banks did.
Oh, she did?
Like, yeah, I didn't listen to it.
Oh.
Come on, I'm being honest. But she released this, and then it like the freestyle wasn't good. Like, did you like
Chameleons or Meg's?
No, Chameleons. Did you like Chameleons freestyle?
It was fine. I thought she had a couple of jabs in there.
Okay, but also,
but maybe I like it because I also just like the beat in general. So
but my thing is, why?
Why did she do it?
Yes, like why? What is the
Seduce and Scheme is off the air? She has some time.
She has some time. She's like, I might as well start a rap beef.
It's the era of disses right now. Like, okay. Why not?
She's like, I need to get it in. Okay, fair. I didn't think it was that good. Like, girl,
let me throw some punches.
You can throw some punches. Like, you miss you need to, if you're gonna throw some punches, let one of them land. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. Okay, so the BET Award nominations came out. And actually, you know what? I'm really happy for him. So Drake has the most BET Award nominations this year. I feel like he really needed a win, you know?
Oh my god. Shut up.
He really needed a win this year.
Shut up.
Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so for album of the year, this is crazy because I didn't know Chris Brown was still releasing music. I thought he was just doing crap.
Gosh. I just heard his beef with Quavo, and
what's that about?
It's about Sweetie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Okay,
no, I did not know it was about Sweetie.
So
I thought they were both dating Karuchi.
So my hairstyle is into Chris Brown.
And, oh, really?
Yeah. She
must do some real good hair.
And so she was telling me we were listening to the battle, and apparently Chris Brown had slept with Sweetie before. Like, they had broken up. Like, Quavo and her had broken up. And then, on top of that, like, I guess Chris Brown and Quavo used to be friends. But Quavo had gone on, like, dates with Karuchi, I think, post, like, Sweetie, maybe. And obviously, like, Karuchi is, like, Chris Brown's, like, kryptonite in some ways. And so he's like, oh, you're disrespecting me by going out with this woman that, like, is the love of my life, basically.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Apparently. But I don't know how it all got started, but I think that's the origin story. So then Chris Brown released his diss, and it was pretty good. He really got into Quavo.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And then Quavo released one, and it wasn't good. And then Chris Brown came back.
Seems like it wouldn't be.
And then Quavo responded and used a like AI or not AI. He used like backtracks of like Takeoff, like in his song. But the thing was, because Chris Brown said that like yeah, Chris Brown said that like Takeoff was like the best Migo, and he was like, but it was confusing why Quavo would add Takeoff into this diss track.
Yeah,
because it's like, does that not further prove Chris Brown's point?
Yeah.
In some way. Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, his album was like 20 plus songs. Anyway,
I'm sure it was like 30, 50. So Chris Brown released this on album. You know, this is the problem about like niggas who are abusers. They always try and be spiritual or some shit. Why is your album called 1111 and all you do is hit women and smoke crack? You are the plague. You are in fact the evil spirit that people are trying to rid themselves of. So anyway, he's nominated. Gunna is nominated for A Gift and a Curse. 21 Savage is nominated for American Dream. Usher, Coming Home. Drake for All the Dogs, Scary Hours edition. Didn't get through the first album. Didn't get through the deluxe version. Victoria Monet for Jaguar 2. Killer Mike for Michael. And Nicki Minaj for Pink Friday 2. Some of these I don't get, like being in the same like time frame.
Yes.
But again, we don't know what their nomination or like what the eligibility period is because they don't release any of these things.
Right.
I have to say, I think Nicki has a good chance. If it's not going to be Nicki, here's my thought. If it's not going to be Nicki, it's going to be Victoria Monet.
Oh yeah.
It's not going to be Drake. I don't think anybody liked this album. It could be Gunna, but if it's not going to be Nicki, but I think Nicki has a good shot. You know?
You don't think it's Usher?
Did you listen to that album?
I didn't, but I feel like people did. No?
Did people? I haven't heard anybody talk about that album.
Maybe not.
The next one, and this category I think is ridiculous. It's Best Female R&B / Pop Artist. Why would you merge those two categories? Yeah. Number one, why would you merge those two categories? Number two, look at the people who are in the category. Beyonce has not released, an R&B or a pop album this year. Coco Jones, okay. Doja Cat,
okay.
Okay. Her, Money Long, SZA, Tyla, Victoria Monet. It's obviously going to be SZA. Though it could be Victoria Monet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Best male R&B or / pop artist is Brent Faiyaz, Bryson Tiller, Burna Boy. What? Chris Brown, Drake, Friday, October London, and Usher. None of that makes sense. None of that makes sense.
Who's Friday in October London?
Who are those people, actually? Who are you? Identify yourself. Best group. So, Ye and Ty Dolla $ign, 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, 41, Blast and Bino Rideau, City Girls, Flow, Maverick City Music, and One More.
I don't know who those are.
Obviously, it's not going to be the City Girls who win it, but wouldn't it be very kismet if this was the year that they won for Best Group? Wouldn't that be insane?
Horrible.
That would be so horrible. Okay, so Best Collaboration. Again, none of this makes sense. The time frame of these songs, it makes no sense. So Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, All My Life. Beyonce featuring Kendrick Lamar, America Has a Problem remix. Did that come out 2 years ago? Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice with Aqua, Barbie World. Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion, Bongos. The Carnival song. Don't Play With It remix? Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi, Everybody. Usher, Summer Walker, 21 Savage, Good Good. And Drake, Sexy Red and SZA, Rich Baby Daddy. Who do you think is gonna win?
I think everybody has a good chance, but probably Rich Baby Daddy might win.
That's what I was gonna say. And if people are being petty, then the America Has a Problem remix would win. If people want it to be petty.
This is so silly.
So silly. I want to talk about the Best Female Hip Hop Artist category, just in general, for a minute. Because when has this category ever had this many nominees?
Yeah.
Like, ever. So the nominees are Cardi B, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Ice Spice, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and Sexy Red.
Hey.
Who do we really think is going to win it?
I think that I feel like Doja Cat has a good chance of winning.
I feel like I have 3 that are 4 that I think definitely will have a good chance of winning it. And I think
it's Doja Cat, Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Maybe Glorilla.
Nicki. Oh, you were going to say Glorilla. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Nicki's on tour right now.
I guess.
I really think. Okay, so you're saying Doja Cat, Glorilla, and Sexy Red.
Sexy
You think
Red,
have a
yeah.
good chance?
Yeah.
So for me, I think Doja Cat, Meg, Nicki, or Sexy have a chance of winning it.
Okay.
I think those four definitely, like any one of those, have a good chance of winning it. Okay, for best new artist, we have 41, 4 Bats. You want to talk about industry plants?
I feel old.
Who the fuck?
Who are all of these?
Aria Star. I like that song she released, but I do not know how to pronounce her name. Bossman, D-Lo, Friday, October London, Sexy Red, and Tyla. Obviously, Tyla's going to win it, but I really think Sexy Red should win it.
I agree. I agree.
So, video of the year, Doja Cat for Agora Hills, Lil Durk and J. Cole for All. When did this song come out? When
I feel like it's at least 2
this
years.
song come out?
At least 2 years.
Lil Durk featuring J. Cole for All My Life. I never want to see the song nominated for another award. When did it come out? Who is responsible? Then there's Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, and Aqua for Barbie World. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, Bongos. Drake and J. Cole, First Person Shooter. Usher, Summer Walker, 21 Savage, Good Good. Victoria Monet, On My Mama. And Drake, Sexy Red, and SZA, Rich Baby Daddy. Victoria Monet is gonna win it.
I hope so.
It's actually not even. It's actually not even close. If it were gonna be anybody besides Victoria Monet, my vote would either be for Agora Hills or for Barbie World or for Bongos. Like those are the three. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but I think those are the three best like videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
And there's a Viewer Choice Awards, like, but we all know Drake is gonna win that, or Beyonce might win it. There's the BET Her Award, and tell me why. So the nominees are Beyonce for 16 Carriages, Nicki Minaj featuring Tasha Cobbs Leonard, one of her Do Anything bitches, for the song Blessing. I think it's Aria Star, Flo and Missy Elliott for Fly Girl, Megan Thee Stallion for His, Victoria Monet, On My Mama, SZA Saturn, and Glorilla, Yeah Glow. Ooh. Obviously, Yeah Glow should win it.
I hope so.
I have not felt as inspired by a song as I have in a long time. She said, "Stop overthinking. These hoes can't fuck with you."
Period.
And I said, "Yeah, Glow. Yeah,
yeah, Glow."
I really felt that shit.
Felt that.
Blue Ivy Carter is nominated for an award for the Young Stars Award. She's nominated with a bunch of other people. Could not tell you who these people are. I want to know what you think about the WNBA, because I know you're a fan of their work. And recently they've come.
Yes.
I know you're a fan of their work.
Their skills.
I know you're a fan of them.
Yes.
Who are we rooting for this season? Who's the team or the player?
Know. I think what's great is that like this young class of like the people who recently just got drafted are like the women who have really excelled collegiate like women's basketball. So it was like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, who else was in that class? A couple other folks, but anyway, they're in the league now. Okay. And so I think there's a lot of teams to look out for, I think, over the season. But I don't necessarily have a team that I watch, per se. I mostly like look at players.
Okay, who are the players that you're rooting for?
Angel Reese.
Right, that's the one I know. That's the one I know.
Probably like the Liberty. Like they're
who do they play for?
They're in New York.
They're in New York? Okay.
And then I want to look at Caitlin Clark. She plays for Indiana.
The white girl.
Yes, yeah. But she also has there's a girl from South Carolina who won a couple of years ago who's on that team. So they have a really young team. Okay. So a lot of talent, but there'll be somebody to look out for. So,
love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I only said that because I saw like the Best Sportsman Award come up and I was like, I wonder.
Sports.
Yay, sports. Should we move on to new music?
Yeah, let's do it. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, first, I want to start with this Ice Spice one. That song sucked.
Okay.
Sucked from RIP.
Okay.
I could not finish the video. I couldn't get past the first like 30 seconds.
But it's gonna go up in a club.
I hope not.
It is.
Sean Paul should be ashamed that he approved this release.
I don't even understand like the need for the sample. Like it would be the same. I gotta say, I didn't hate the song as much as everybody else hates it.
Oh goodness,
it's not good. I'm not saying it's good, but I think she's done worse. You know what I mean? Like, you think this is worse than like, you think you're the shit, you're not even the fart? Like, you think that this is worse than that?
I don't know. At least that was catchy. I feel like that was catchy.
I don't think. Okay, sure. I think it was catchy.
That was catchy, but like this is. You can't even. I can't even get. I can't even get a bar from here.
I don't understand why she's screaming. Like, didn't Lotto tell you to stop all that motherfucking yelling?
Yes, exactly.
I kind of love when she's like, and I don't have any ops. Like, why would I beef with a flop? Like, you know what? Okay. That's a good girl. You pulled out your little bow and arrow and like from like 1,000 miles away, but I appreciate the effort. Like, you shot one up in the air, you know? She's like, I'm in the game. I'm still here, bitch. Poor Ice Spice.
Oh my God.
I'm starting to feel a little bit bad for her. Okay, but we did have a lot of new music, like Megan Thee Stallion released new music. Sukihana released a diss track. Sweetie is teasing some stuff that might be coming this summer. Sexy Red and Tierra Whack were both on Chief Keef's new album, Almighty So too. New Ice Spice. A lot of new music. So I want to know what stood out. And Rhapsody released an album. What did you think of that? Do you want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we can. I thought Rhapsody's album was pretty good. Very honest, talked about like anxiety, loneliness. I think just like trying to figure out her emotions. And I felt like I feel like both of the albums, Kamaya and hers, was just like them navigating their feelings of like, I feel like I'm changing. I don't know where I'm at, but this is what it is for right now. I feel like I need to listen to the Rhapsody album again. But I felt like I was in a coffee shop. And
okay.
And I felt like I was in a coffee shop and I was hearing spoken, like, it was really beautiful.
Spoken word, yeah.
Like, it was spoken word, but like the beats were completely different than what we're hearing right now. I don't know. What did you think?
I thought it was fine. You know, I think, number one, why the fuck is Charlemagne on this goddamn album? I don't want to hear Charlemagne ever.
I didn't even hear him.
He was on one of the interludes. Like, I think she was on the Breakfast Club or whatever, and he just introduced one of the songs or whatever. I don't want to hear him on an album. Like, let's get that nigga the fuck out of here too. I definitely don't. I mean, like, I love that she's like addressing the gay rumors. You know, saying like, hey, believe what you want. But I kind of love like this version of Rhapsody. Like, girl, she don't hear it cussing. You know, she opening up, you know, a little bit. She's like, I've never heard Rhapsody talk like this in her music. That being said, I don't think the album came all the way together for me. Like, I think it felt like very scattered and very like surface level of her trying to address certain things. And, you know, like very like, I don't know, like something about the album just felt like a little bit like she's placating us, you know, and giving us the version of like what we should want, you know, from a woman in hip hop who's like makes conscious rap. Like, I didn't love it as much as I liked her last album. So it was fine for me, but it just didn't come all the way together for me at the end. So I'd say like 6 out of 10 if I had to rate it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. What did you think about Kamaya? When you put Kamaya on here, I was like, I haven't thought about Kamaya since like college.
In years. The Kamaya album again kind of felt the same way. I was like, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
like,
all the songs felt the same to me. They sounded the same.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if this is like the bias of like Bay Area rappers or what, but it's all the same, like okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I was like,
do you hear that? Like, it's like that.
You know, I know the sound, but they love that sound. You know, like
They love that sound.
really love that fucking sound. Okay, about the singles. Can we talk about Sukiana?
That was. Where did this come from? This
all came out of nowhere. Sukiana, like,
it was unprompted.
It was so unprompted. Like, she started this whole beef with herself. You know what I mean? Like, JT again was not addressing her, but once you like poke JT even a little bit, of course she's gonna argue with you. Like I said, she'll argue with a brick fucking wall. I think it's absolutely nuts to start a song by saying cocaine. just cocaine. Talk about bitch, you ain't no scammer. You was boosting out of TJ Maxx. Like, okay, I gotta give it to her a little bit. You know, I don't think the song was great, but it was a little bit comical.
She had a lot to say. But I feel like these allegations about JT, we've been hearing the same stuff. Like about she's like
maybe she does cocaine.
Yeah, maybe she does cocaine.
That's
or
her.
Like she also like with Uzi, it's like Uzi like doesn't really like want you around. Like he's really just trying to get to the next girl or whatever.
Maybe he is shit. I mean, hey, like
it was a lot. It was a lot.
Okay, what about Sweetie's new release, Nani? This song she's been teasing forever. What did you think about this?
It felt like Old Navy.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It felt like Old Navy. It was like
50% off through the weekend.
And you know what? And as we get into our main topic, I feel like this is just like maybe she's like a Vince Staples type of person. You know, like she's just like making music to be in the background. Of like,
is that what you think of Vince Staples?
Not completely,
okay,
but like that's his strategy. Like with
sometimes,
some of the,
for sure.
Like with one of his albums, she's like, "Yeah, I made this for movies,
for placements."
Like, for placements. And I feel like maybe that's what she's doing.
Maybe that's what she's doing.
And like, and maybe she's just having fun.
Yeah,
doing the visuals.
You know what? Yeah, it did look like she had a great time shooting this music video. Like she's hitting a good one too. Like she really took that artist boot camp seriously. Okay. She is in there. I was
thinking about that too.
One thing about it, this bitch has the best plastic surgery in the
God.
She
doesn't need she doesn't need it though.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like she does.
See the work that looks immaculate. Look at this woman's body. It is...
I know. She looks great. She looks great. I just like every time I see it, I'm like, oh my God, like she just got boosted up. Like
she looks immaculate. Whoever is responsible for that work, worth every penny. Worth every penny. Let me get some money and find out about them. I'm saying give me the sweetie package. That is exactly what the fuck I want. Okay, what did you think about Boa?
Oh my God. Repeat. On repeat.
At first
love
I
the
didn't
music
love
video.
Really? But it was the music. That's what I was going to say. It was the music video that sold me on the song. You know what I mean? Love the Gwen Stefani sample, but it really grew on me because of that. But I also think like it's just so fun to have like, if I were a rich anime like video game nerd, I would be doing exactly what she's doing.
Yeah. I was like, she had fun with this. Like
great time.
I don't know. It was. I've watched that music video so many times, and I don't know. It's like. Yes,
it's so good.
I really like it.
And
I like
so
it.
now the song's on repeat. Can we talk about Tierra Whack? This feature she did on this Chief Keef song. Which song was this? I need to pull it up very specifically because I want to name it by name. What the fuck was the name of that song? Band It Up, featuring Tierra Whack. When I say this bitch is nuts. Like, ate that shit up and left no crumbs. I don't ever want to hear people say Tierra Whack doesn't have the range. I don't ever want to hear y'all talk. She's not one of them. Like, stop playing with her. This fucking song.
I feel like the Chicago is coming out of me right now.
Went nuts. Like, I just lost it when I was like, is that Tierra? Like, I had to restart the motherfucking song. Like, oh my God.
I feel like I gotta listen. I feel like I have to listen to it again. Because all the Chief Keef songs, I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay, so here's what I think about Almighty So too.
Okay.
Here's my very educated Chicago thoughts.
Yeah, he's
So, as the resident Chicagoan, the expert on this whole thing. I thought, like, I can tell he's like in a different space in his life. Like, you know, and he's trying, I think, to reconnect to what really made him so special at the beginning of his career. But I can tell he's like not doing the drugs anymore.
Yeah.
He's not living in the same environment anymore. And so he's in this really awkward in between space of like still feeling like connected to what his fans want from him, from the person that he used to be, and then trying to grow up, because he's like, what, a 30-year-old man, almost a 30-year-old man now, you know, who's off the drugs. He's a father. He's wanting to make music, but is still trying to find his new, older, you know, sound. Like, he don't live in the trenches anymore. He hasn't been to Chicago in years. And so I felt like when I was listening to the album, I was like, okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, because he's trying to find it again. You know what I mean? Really trying to find that shit again. So who knows what? I liked it. I thought it was fine, but I also like hold a very special, soft place in my heart for Chief Keef. You know,
that's fair.
You know, like I always will. So for me, it was like I didn't like the Sexy Red song. Actually, I didn't hate the Sexy Red song. I just thought it was unnecessary. Like to have her on it, if that was what. This is how I felt about Sexy Red being on the Fuck the Club Up remix. Like, why throw her just on there to do some bullshit? I think she could be much more useful on another song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. Should we get into our main topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I have been wanting to talk about this for a while. Actually, we talk about this a lot, and we even have a whole category in our award show for best brand collaboration. Or like best like whatever that a rap girl has released. So today we're going to talk about like the weirdest or the best business ventures in the business of being a female rapper. And I thought it would be really interesting if we focused on Saweetie, aka the queen of brand deals. But before we talk about Saweetie's brand deals, I want to talk about like other notable rappers who have like business ventures. Like Nicki Minaj had the mixed Moscato. Did you ever try mixed Moscato?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not good. She also had a Fendi capsule collection, her Fendi Prince On collection, which didn't really make much sense to me because her fan base is in 8th grade. They cannot afford to buy Fendi. And now she has this Loki shoe collaboration, and she's like co-owner of the company. Then there's Megan Thee Stallion. She had the Popeyes collaboration. Remember, she had the the meal. Then she has the Nike collaboration, and she just released her first collection. She had the Crunchyroll anime merch collection.
And she did what is it? Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos! I keep forgetting about Hot Cheetos. Yeah. And then there's Cardi B with her Whip Shots, which is now going to be in grocery stores. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, I didn't.
In Kroger grocery stores. Then she had her Reebok collection many years ago. I don't know. Remember that Reebok collection? Then there's Lil' Kim, who has currently a cannabis line called Aphrodisiac. Have you ever heard of this?
I have not.
Never. And then I wanted to also bring up Young Miami, who has her Risha Roulette. Have you ever played Risha Roulette?
I have not.
It just doesn't seem like a game you play with friends.
I don't know, but the Carisha Please like
Carisha
cards,
Please, yeah,
those seem fun.
Sure. And then there's Saweetie, and I had to like scour the web to find like really still an incomplete list of brand deals that Saweetie's had. And so here's the list: Crocs, McDonald's, Nature Valley Ranch, Kiss Colors Edge Control, a Pretty Little Thing collection, Sinful Colors Nail Polish collection, a makeup collection with Morphe Cosmetics, the face of a MAC Cosmetics campaign alongside Cher. She was the host of a Netflix show called Sex Unzipped. She has a jewelry line. She has a Beats collaboration. She was in a Fenty Beauty Super Bowl commercial. And that was just some of the ones that I could find.
I was about to say, and then like even in this most recent video, what was it? Smirnoff, like the
the little
Smirnoff, the mixed drink, like can.
Okay. So basically, like one thing about Saweetie is she's going to keep a brand deal, and so it brings me to my first question: do we think that having too many brand deals tarnishes your reputation as a rapper?
I don't think so. I feel like in the industry in general, as a woman, I think that we've been prone to be like underpaid, and it's like this is just another avenue, a stream of income for them to get their coins up and like have some sense of security and autonomy outside of their music. And I think especially if they want to grow themselves, that they're more than just a rapper, then I feel like this is the avenue to do it.
I want to push back on that. I agree with what you're saying, but my thought process is, well, shouldn't you establish yourself as a rapper first and like, before you start to do that? Because I think of Sweetie and of what people are always saying to her, like, she should just hang it up and become a model or an influencer. Like, she shouldn't be a rapper, but she's so serious about being a rapper. And so if that's the case, wouldn't you pull back on the brand deals a little bit and focus a little bit more on your music? Like, I think in a way, the brand deals, to a certain extent, like, yeah, they help you. They help your visibility. They help, obviously the money and all of that. They open you up to like a larger audience. But there's also a part of me that's like, I'm not going to say that that's not hip hop, because that's obviously not true. Hip hop is so commercialized. It's so monetized, like all of that stuff. But there is a part of me that's like, okay, well, let's get back to some music. You know what I mean? Like, let's get back to some music.
I don't think that like having one without the other, like, I don't think it would have made a difference.
Okay.
Like, Meg Thee Stallion has all these deals, but it's like that she's still in the studio. Like, she's still releasing music.
Right.
Like, I think it has to be with like the level of skill that you have in general.
Okay. So then that brings me to my next question, which is kind of just a continuation of the first. Is, do you think brand deals are a necessary part of the package in order to have success as a female rapper? Or do you think that people look down on them because of it?
I don't know if it's necessary. Like, you don't have to have a brand deal. I think it definitely helps for the reasons like you said of like visibility, putting your name out there, and the stream of income. But I don't know, I feel like people look down on it. I guess it depends on the brand, and if it doesn't like align to like what you think this artist is or like what they promoted. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I think it depends on what brand they end up taking on and if it aligns to who their image is right now.
For me, I think hip-hop has become so commercialized, and I think there's a formula of what people think of when they think of a very successful female rapper. And I do feel that like having certain brand deals has become a huge part of that. And a huge part of your marketability and like how you can sell as an artist. Like, that's become such a really huge factor in like a selling point for female rappers, that it makes me think that without that, do we then look down on an artist and say they're not as successful because of, one, the caliber of brand deals that they're accepting? Like, oh, she's working with Fashion Nova, so we're going to look at her as this kind of rapper. Where she's working with Balenciaga, so we're going to look at her as this kind of rap. Like, it kind of denotes like where they are as far as success is. So I kind of feel like it's really become a huge necessary part of the package if you're going to be a female rapper. But that being said, I do think that people look down on women very specifically because of this. Nobody talks about Drake and all his fucking gambling except Kendrick Lamar. Nobody talks about, like, I don't know, fucking Kid Cudi and whatever he's doing, or Childish Gambino and like all of his like TV shows and all this. But I do think that female rappers get a really bad rep, saying like they're just cash cows, they're industry plants. They're just doing all like it's not about the music. Like, I feel like it's a huge double standard of when women get brand deals versus when men get brand deals. Like they're bosses versus like these women are just cogs in the machine. And I don't think that's true. But I think that's like how the general population looks at them, like, oh, she got another brand deal. Where's the fucking music? You don't make music no more. All you do is put out these little Instagram ads. Like, I really feel that way. You know what I mean?
I can see that. I see that.
So then that brings us to our next question in the same vein of, are there female rappers sponsored brands or products that you trust? or ones that you don't trust. I put this in here to be messy. So
I don't know. In general, though, I feel like I'm weary of like brands that have like celebrity ties to it, like especially if they have stake in the company as well.
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'm generally weary. Like I don't know if I have like one that I specifically trust.
Right.
Like with Meg Thee Stallion with like Nike. I'm like, I know it's just Nike. Like I know it's not like it's nothing spectacular. It just says hot girl on it now, and I'm like, cool.
Will I buy it? Yeah.
But yeah, like I might buy it, but I'm like,
I'm not rushing to buy it. You know?
Yeah, there's not I don't think I have like more trust in it because Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B told me that they're doing it.
Exactly.
I'm like, they might not even be wearing this or eating this.
Exactly.
Or
that
wearing
is
this.
That is my thing. Like, are we gonna see Nicki Minaj out on her day-to-day wearing her Loki shoes? Like, do we foresee her giving up her Chanel sneakers? Like, let me go to her Instagram right now and see if she's wearing these ugly ass shoes.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes they don't even rep it. But like with Sweetie, for example, like Crocs. She wears Crocs all the time. And like I could see that being like that's a part of her and her brand. Nature Valley Ranch. She has weird taste and ranch is a part of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think they really make a difference for me per se, but I think that's just skepticism of like marketing in general for me.
Yeah, she not wearing these fucking shoes. Not in any one of these fucking. She not wearing these motherfucking shoes. There's no way. I didn't suspect that she would be wearing these fucking shoes, but she really not wearing these fucking shoes. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know if I'm like susceptible to like buying things because a celebrity says like, oh, this is what I wear, and this is how I look good with it. Like I do certainly think like obviously like I'm just like I can be influenced, but not that easily. You know?
Yeah, I was like I feel like I think we understand the veil in the game that's happening, and it's like if I choose to participate, it's because I'm like, it's not because you influenced me.
It's like I'm like, you know what? I am gonna buy that.
Right. It's like, okay, you got me.
Get your hands out of my pockets, okay?
Right.
But I got you, okay? I'll give it to you when I'm ready.
Right.
Okay. So then it brings us to the second part of my question. Really, is like, do they have the influence to sell products and brands and not just music? And is that important to their success and their longevity?
I think their success and longevity is completely up to them.
Yeah.
I think like if they want to continue to be in the rap industry or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they have the power to sell products if they want to. I think like just because we notice the veil and like have a certain level of skepticism doesn't mean that most Americans do or people internationally.
I guess because I often think people are smarter than they actually are, which is my bad. Excuse me. My fault for assuming anyone's intelligence.
Right.
So I don't know. Part of me is a bit skeptical, like you said, about do they have it, or is it just like a part of the Stan wars of wanting to be able to say that their faith sold out a collection? You know what I mean? So I don't know if I agree necessarily that they have that. But I do think it's a part of like their success and their longevity as artists. Like I think it's really telling if, you know, even I think it's just interesting. And it makes me want to bring up Beyonce. You know what I mean? About how like this is an artist who can sell music. Like she's an artist like through and through, down. But when it comes to the Beyonce products, like it's just
really?
Not it's just not what I'm looking for. It's just not what I'm like. That's not her. That's not her. She's not that girl. Beyonce makes the music. She don't make she makes the music, the merch. We're gonna buy it. The other stuff, we like, girl, we know this is temporary. You finna shut this down at a couple because you don't do that. You're not that girl. Like Rihanna is that girl. You know what I mean? When it comes to selling the products, Beyonce is not that girl when it comes to selling the products. and obviously these are two like very different examples from what we're talking about.
Sure.
And this doesn't affect them at all. I just think not every musician can sell products, can sell a brand, you know, just because of who they are as a musician.
Right.
You know what I mean?
agree. Yeah.
Like, I love Beyonce down. You know, I would follow her into, like, wherever she says to go. I'm not buying them fucking products. Like, I'm not
that's so interesting that you say that. I never thought of Beyonce that way, though. But it makes sense. No, you totally make sense.
Yeah. I mean, and I'll be honest, I don't really be buying none of the fancy products anymore either.
Really? Why?
I just kind of feel like there was the hype around it, you know, when it first came out. But when it comes down to it, like, there's nothing really that special about the products, you know? And I don't even think the foundations work really well for darker skin.
It's not, like, spectacular.
No, it's like, it's fine, but people make better makeup and better skincare than Rihanna, you know? And I love her. Love her to death. You know what I mean? She got 2 kids to support, maybe 3, and I'm gonna go buy some body butter, because that's my girl. And I gotta make sure them kids got the lights on, okay? But it just doesn't give the way we're all pretending it gives. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And that's how I feel about a lot of celebrity products.
A level of skepticism.
I mean, there's always going to be a level of skepticism for me, just because I'm like, what are you trying to sell me? What are you trying to sell me, huh? You know?
Right.
But it's fine, because I understand how the world works. We're all operating under a capitalist system. We all got to make money. We all got mouths to feed.
Right.
So I totally get that. But now I put the last question in for fun. So I want to know, if you were a rapper, what kind of brand deals would you have?
Ooh. You know, I hope I would have a deal with Nike, like a sneaker. That would be fun.
That would be fun?
I would really like that.
I think I would be funkier. I would probably do Adidas. Because I would want my own Samba collection.
Okay. I see that. Or like, I think I also wouldn't mind like having like an alcohol, like a beverage.
Really? What kind?
Yeah. I don't know, like a mixer, like one of those, like, I don't know, like a cognac or something.
A cognac?
Like a cognac.
That's serious.
Cool. That would be cool.
That would
like
be really fun.
Like a Hennessy mix type of thing.
Yes. Like an Issa Rae kind of situation where it's like you want your own brand. Okay, I like that.
What about you? What else?
I think I would, like I said, I would want like an Adidas like shoe, a signature shoe.
Signature shoe.
I would also love like some lip glosses, a collection, like with some brand, some collaboration where I can do like my own signature like face brand, like makeup. I would love like a super high fashion collab, like maybe with Balenciaga, maybe with something a little bit fancier, like I don't know, like I would like something funky, like I would want to do with like McQueen or Jean-Paul Gaultier or like Simone Rocha. Like I would want somebody like fancy, you know. I would want to be the face of one of those campaigns, like a Diesel or something like that.
Ooh,
like something that's gonna go with my image, you know. Like I really feel like I would be like Cardi B in that arena, and I would definitely. I hate myself for saying this. I would have a tequila brand. I am so sorry. I would have a tequila brand.
I can see it. I can see it.
I am so sorry to add to the market, but I would have my own tequila brand. That's just it. I just would. Can't. I just would. You know. Okay.
No, I love that. I love that.
Okay, is it time
for
a music?
Fun question.
It was. I know. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, ooh,
now I'm thinking about like, what would my brand be?
What would my brand be? I don't know. Maybe we should think more about that.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah. Do you have a rec?
Okay, I have a rec, and I'm sort of cheating. Okay, so I went to a Cowboy Carter like listening party or whatever, like the DJ.
Oh, cool.
DJ Rose God. She's like an LA based DJ, and she throws like she was the one who was throwing the club Renaissance parties last summer, and now she's doing the same thing for Cowboy Carter. So we went to one like last weekend. Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was the weekend before. I can't remember. We went to one of the parties, and then they were playing this song, Buckle Bunny. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's by, her name is Tanner Adele. She was featured on Cowboy
Tanner
Carter.
Adele.
And it's not technically a rap song. She does a little rap verse on it, but this song has been like in my top 5 of like
I've seen her before.
Yeah, she was on Cowboy Carter. She was singing on Blackbird. Her and a bunch of other Black country singers were singing on the song. Which I didn't really get their point of being on that song. The point is that I really love that song. However, my real rec, I wanted to just point that out because I'm super obsessed with Buckle Buddy. But my real recommendation is Tell Your Girlfriend by Lay Banks. This song is so fucking adorable. It has been stuck in my head for days on end. You know, like, I just think she is so cute and so fun. And I just want her to win so bad. And this song is just like so fucking catchy. I cannot get it out of my head. So that's my real rec is Tell Your Girlfriend by Lay Banks.
Tell Your Girlfriend. Okay, I got it. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to say my rec, which was on the new music that we didn't get to, but I did enjoy, was the Uchiwala.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it.
It was cute. I like that one.
Yeah, I thought that was a good song.
I love that. Okay. All right. Well, if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
Happy spring. Look, just as I say that, the sun starts to come out.
Oh, there you go.
I really think I made that happen. And we'll catch y'all in our next episode. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girls At, a podcast about Black women in hip hop. Where My Girls At is produced and edited by Mariah Woods and hosted by Mariah Woods and Brianna LaRosliere. Follow us on Twitter at Where My Girls At 2, on Instagram at Where My Girls At _TH, and on TikTok at Where My Girls At Pod. See you next time.